your feet are on the floor. The floor is solid. Maybe it's a carpet, it doesn't matter what you're on. But the point is, you can do nothing about the floor other than to put your weight on it. It's a non-changing event. But your feet are a potential changing event. So we need to alter. Here's your foot, here's the floor. When your foot lands on the floor, this is solid, okay? It may give a little bit, but it's solid basically. So here, we can now change the relationship of the sole of the foot to the floor. We can alter how we feel about the floor. So when you've now got your feet standing on your whatever it is, carpet or solid, and change the soles of your feet so that they alter in relation to the floor. So this is song. We need to actually take our attention down into the feet, almost change the shape of your feet, if you like. Allow them to widen, allow them to undo, allow them to lengthen, allow them to soften. Any of these words, there are hundreds of them we can bring into this. At the end of the day, you're changing your relationship to the solid object of the floor. And that's what we need to do. Now then, when we step out, we do exactly that. So feet are together. You place your toe shoulder width apart. And here, settle your roots. Now change your relationship with the floor, with the soles of the feet, and the arms are sinking. And now allow the spine to release and push upwards. And that's where the arms go up. So we're looking at this in terms of energy. And we can do sitting down as well, but I'm not really working on the sitting down. I'm working on the way that you move and how energy is generated upwards at the moment. So feet are together. You release the foot, and there's a whole thing here as well, but don't worry about that for the minute. We're going to step out with the toe, and then your arms are dangling. Your foot's gradually change the relationship with the floor. Feel your feet very, very closely. Feel the feet. And then up goes, you push the spine up, and that brings the arms up. Now, sometimes you'll do this and you'll think, oh my God, my arms are just floating up. And in effect, that's what happens. Because you generate the energy upwards, it pushes energy into the arms. It's almost like inflating a balloon. So now we bring the next aspect of this, to bring this in. So your feet are together and you step, okay? Ignore all the process of the stepping, etc. Now then, down we go, the roots go, change your relationship with the floor, settle, and now push the spine, just allow it to push upwards and open the joints in the shoulders, elbows, and wrists. Feel like your arms are being almost pulled out here from the hand. So this joint opens, and this joint opens, but it's very important you don't do this and pull the shoulders, because then your back starts to curve forwards, your chest over collapses, and that's no good either. So this is just a feeling of the joints opening. So let's just go sideways again. So forget your feet and just push the spine. Okay, you're going to push your spine upwards, right? So push the spine up. Feel like it's undoing from the bottom up to the top. And the joints, let them go. Now then, when you let them go, this is your first joint, okay? This is your second, this is your third. So we're going to think of number one opening. You're not going to worry about this one or this one. So you're here and, okay, release the lower back, release the lower spine, and it's moving up and it's moving right up. And now your shoulders, the joint is settling and opening. And we're not worried about the elbow and the wrist. Yeah, so we don't even have to go all the way. Okay, this is what we're focusing on here and here. Okay, so ready? Your spine, sink your stone of the avocado stone, just drop it. Up goes the spine, pushing gently up. And I'm now working on my shoulder joints really opening and being widened and lengthened sideways. And we'll come back. Yeah. First move of the form.